Lakeside Dental Clinic, Go Island, is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic.
I'm feeling like Elton John for some reason. Some people just came and put this stuff on me. Why? Because it's Culture Days today. It's a Canada-wide initiative, and we're in Diana Krall Plaza, not at an event, but more at a collection of activities culturally based to participate in, and that's what we're doing today on Go. Abandoned but not forgotten, celebrating 48 years with a Chevy Camaro, and Dan Kahn hasn't won the lottery twice. This is what you call stepping into the frame. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. We're going to explore some fun culture and heritage activities, part of Nanaimo's 5th annual Culture Days, all umbrellaed by culturedays.ca. And this, in Diana Krall Plaza, is a culture hub. We're going to share some of that with you over the course of the next 30 minutes. But first, Nanaimo has a very large population of stray and feral cats. Now, some people think that these cats can fend for themselves on mice and finding warm places to sleep and exist, but that's not necessarily true. Here's Kelly Robinson with one stray cat story. We're here inside the Turn Temple, a portable, movable, on-the-road DJ classroom. It's parked here in Diana Krall Plaza, all part of Culture Days. And this is DJ Allgood. We're going to talk about, what are we talking about? A specific type.
Oh, we're going to be talking about the...
This is DJ Theo!
And this is DJ Theo. Yes, we'll see him out and about.
Son,
we'll have him scratching with us later.
So specifically what we're going to be looking at is the language of turntablism. Because this is Culture Days, this is specifically about preserving the culture of vinyl-based DJing.
Okay, and now there's digital DJing. Is that different than vinyl-based DJing? There's different kinds?
Yeah,
I kind of missed that era
sorts
of the nightclub scene, I admit.
Yeah, well, traditional vinyl, like using a regular old record, that's a really analog way of presenting music. These days we've got digital hybrid systems like Rain Serato, like that's all these three setups here. These are digital hybrid systems that allow you to use the turntable and you still get the feel and the look and the techniques, the ways that you can express sound. But what I'm going to show you is just some very basic scratches, as they're known. It's called scratching, but it's not actually damaging the record.
I was going to ask that. Okay.
What I could compare it to is if somebody was playing a violin.
Right.
The violin, if the bow is going fast, you're going to have a higher pitch sound. If it's going slow, you're going to have a lower pitch sound. So it's all about the back and forth movement of your hand.
And you're keeping the needle in the groove then.
Yeah, and you're going to be turning the sound on and off. So,
so
I've got some skipless loops set up here.
Skipless loops set up. Fun.
So it's just the same samples over and over again. Okay,
now this song's coming off of the computer.
Yeah.
And then we're adding in the vinyl.
So these are just the samples, yeah. What I'm going to do is we'll put a flow beat on over here, so like that's going to be what we're going to be playing along to. Okay. And then you're going to control the playback of this.
Okay.
Okay, and so the idea is, so this is a baby scratch.
Okay.
Baby scratch is just moving it back and forth just like that. So hand on the record. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So the only part that's really delicate is just the needle right here. Everything else, you're fine.
Okay. You want me to go?
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to move the fader over here. You got it.
I didn't hear anything. Okay. So. I don't feel like I have any rhythm at all.
You're doing it, right?
You kind of have to move.
That's the spirit, right? It's kind of like you're doing it exactly right. It's like you're dancing, and just the last bit of your dancing is just coming out your fingertips on the record.
Okay, you show me something else. You show me how it's done right. And are you a musician as well?
Well, the idea is turntablism.
Okay.
Right? So a turntablist is somebody that plays the turntable in the spirit of an instrument.
Okay.
So I am a musician, thank you very much.
And how many would you get going all at the same time?
Well, right now we've got, I mean, there's three turntable setups here, and then we've got another 3 traditional analog single turntable setups over there.
And how do you know if it's good? How do you know if it's working?
Crowd reaction? I don't know if it feels good, if you can feel it in your body.
I didn't feel mine in my body at all. I felt very awkward and clumsy. Kids, Theo, you want to show us a couple
Hey, Theo, you want to do a cup for us?
Here? You want to come on in and do a couple? This is pretty cool.
Show us what you got, son.
From pony car to muscle car to a calendar car, 48 years with the Camaro, Mariner Minute with Matt Carter, and is life fair? Dan Kahn contemplates.
Hi, my name is Daniel Baker. I'm a research fellow at Vancouver Island University. Did you know that white sturgeon have teeth when they're very young, but they lose them when they're older? Despite that, they'll eat anything they can get in their mouth, from fish to clams to mussels, even wood, although they don't get much food from that.
You're watching Go on Shaw TV Channel 4. I love culture. Do you? You should. It impacts your life in more ways than you probably know. We're going to talk about that later on this edition of Go Island. As of September 29th, 48 years ago, almost exactly 1 year ago, the Chevy Camaro went on sale. It was 1967, and it was designated as a competing model for the Ford Mustang. It was known or classified as a pony car. It then became known as a muscle car, and now it's a calendar car. Sarah Schmidt is with the Nanaimo Arts Council, one of the organizers of Culture Days.
Part of the Culture Days organizing committee.
Okay, what is Culture Days? What's the purpose?
The goal of Culture Days is to have people participate in, make culture a daily habit. People tend to think of culture as outside themselves and something that somebody else does. And Culture Days is trying to integrate people into the activities. Everything is free and everything is interactive. You're not an audience. There's no line between artist and audience. You're creating the art.
And how do you describe the energy of the artists and the audiences becoming one here today?
Oh, it's so what's the word I'm looking for? Symbiosis is truly amazing. Each feeds from the other. The artist gets inspiration from the audience, the audience becomes the artist, and the lines are totally blurred.
That's excellent, and that's what we want. Why do we want that? Why is it important to know the role that culture plays in our lives on a daily basis?
I mean, what is culture? Everything's culture. Right. Everywhere you look is culture. Your food, your architecture, your clothes, your television, the way we speak. It's all culture. It's not separate. Right. So to say that you're an artist and I'm not, or I'm an artist and you're not, we're all creative in our own ways.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We've had a lot of creative fun here, just scratching the surface. You can get more information on Culture Days, culturedays.ca. It's done for this year by the time this is hitting your television set, but there's never a bad time to participate in culture. If you ask Matt Carter, it's all about sports today. Time for a Mariner Minute. Kathleen Darby is with the Nanaimo Conservatory of Music, and we have moved up from Diana Krall Plaza in downtown up to the conservatory at 375 Selby Street. And I owe you an apology, and we have a confession to make because this is our second time here today. We were here earlier, and the place was hopping for your open house. What did you do here today?
Well, we had all kinds of demonstrations going on. We had a kinder music demonstration with little kids, and we had a Suzuki demonstration with violins, flute, cello, and
harps.
Piano, and there was a harp demonstration, and I even played the harp myself.
Oh, great. And now the reason that we're not showing that all to you is because I deleted it in the edit bay. Yes, but it was a huge success.
It was a big success. We had lots of people here and enjoyed it very much. And Tom Lee Music was here with our instrument petting zoo. And so, yeah, we had just had lots and lots of people. And
now the conservatory was formed 37 years ago?
Years ago.
And what is your objective? What is the mandate here?
It's to promote the enjoyment and study of music in the central Vancouver Island region.
Okay, and that's something that you foster from a very young age, right through to seniors who would be attending.
To seniors, yeah, absolutely. We have people in their 90s studying music here.
Wow, and what's the philosophy? There was a lot of talk about the Suzuki method, and there was a presentation on that earlier, which I also deleted. And that is something that you guys support and endorse here?
Yeah, we have a whole Suzuki program, and it's all about sort of creating an environment of love and enjoyment of music, and within the entire family.
What's it like to work here? It must be great.
You hear music all day?
Yeah.
It's not all good. No.
I better really, because people are learning,
right? They're learning. It's actually great. It's always great.
And you get to hear the improvement.
You certainly
over the course of months with people coming in.
And you really get to hear a lot of students who have moved up, you know, and done their, you know, hours of study and have now come to the point where we had a student last year who's at UVic now.
Excellent. Yeah. Now, we've missed the open house for this year. You do it every year. The conservatory doors here are always open. Come on down, ask some questions, give them a telephone call, or visit the website. Thank you very much for talking to me twice today. Talking about twice, actually, there's a couple in Nanaimo who have won the lottery twice. And that's giving Dan Kahn some cause for, I don't know, reflection on his bad luck. Winning the lottery twice, that must be pretty nice. You know, if you don't win the lottery, you can at least bring some culture into your life. Feels like you're winning inside. Thanks for watching this edition of Go Island. We'll see you next time.
Lakeside Dental Clinic Go Island is brought to you by Lakeside Dental Clinic, a division of the Vancouver Island Implant Centre, delivering dental services, including dental implants and sedation dentistry, all under one roof. Clothing supplied by Catwalk Fashions. Kate's Hair and Aesthetics provided by Maffeo Salon.